Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is your friendly neighborhood Varsider here, and I'm bringing you a quick little pre-post-Christmas, depending on when I upload this video. This was a request that I was inspired by from a man called Oates. He requested a little bit of information and my thoughts on sort of how to get into a team. So yeah, we'll cover that. But right now, I'm just going to quickly explain to you guys what you are watching on screen. This is from the Pro-Am tournament that we played on the weekend, where it was 1 pro and 3 amateurs that we sort of not picked by random, but we sort of had like a list and we picked them all out. Anyway, this is Posca. He is extremely underrated. He's barely played any 4v4. I think this was his first day playing 4v4 in the game, with very little experience earlier. So this is against Buzzin's team, which is the strongest team from the grand final. This is our winning map. This is the final map in the series that we win on. And just watch him play. It's actually freaking impressive for someone with so little experience. Alright, well, let's just get on topic. I'm going to be pretty much just straight with you guys. Getting into a good team, a high-level team, is just as much as a battle and a grind as anything else really in the real world. I say real world is probably not the right usage of the term, but you sort of get a grasp of what I'm at. So pretty much you're starting from the bottom and you've got to work your way up. Like, there's definitely people that get lucky, but that's not what we're going to be focusing on today. I'm going to try and give you guys as many sort of hard facts and ways to get into a team as possible. So basically, you're starting from the bottom and you've got to work your way up. You don't need to message pros, you don't need to follow people around and beg them for help, you don't need to S any Ds or anything like that. All the tools are right there in front of you for you to learn and to teach yourself everything. I mean, there's tons of rubbish on YouTube that will give you a leg up, but everything else is there. It's all right in front of you. It takes a fair bit of effort, and you require sort of skill in-game and skill out of the game, so you need to be able to talk to people, you need to make them interested in you without sort of sounding like a suck-up, and you really got to sell yourself. So pretty much the best tip I can give you is find people that are like you. And so how do you do that, you ask? Have a profile. If you're going to do an LFC where you're looking for a clan or you're looking for members, you've got to explain what sort of person you are. So what you place value in, and essentially sort of sell yourself. Like, your favorite guns and what screen you play on won't make you stand out from the crowd. So you've got to be not an individual, but you've got to make yourself sellable. You've got to make yourself marketable. So on the topic of selling yourself and making yourself known, little things count. So play on the ladders, post valid comments, and sort of not garbage on the forums and things like that. So trying to have an original username, have like a flashy eye-catching forum signature. So every little thing helps. Like, this may be insignificant, sort of a little bit out there, but if you're getting the raw end of the stick, things like this help. For example, look at my profile. My game tag is original. You won't see another Varsider around. It's never taken anywhere I go. I made sure to sort of stay away from the current fashion of like the minimalist design with straight edges for my forum and like all the simple colors and stuff. I try to keep an element of that, but I'm trying to make it different, eye-catching. So I get like a lot of comments on sort of our graphics and things like that because it's cool and people look at it. The next best way to be known and to sort of meet other people is just to be playing. I mean, play pickup games, fill in for scrims, and please don't play with your mic out. This is one of the most important things. Be in the lobby, talk to people, call stuff out. I mean, I don't care if you're the only one in the lobby with a mic or if everyone else is in party chat, just call out. People will remember you. I don't care if they think you're trying hard in a pug or a pickup game or whatever. That's what you want. You want to be known as the guy that's trying hard because you want to succeed. As much as people try to hide it, you don't play to be average or crap at something. Everyone wants to be the best. Another example. So I've got more of a chance of remembering you if you're calling out really effectively and work with me to cap a flag or two in a pickup game. Like, far more than if you tried super hard and got 30 meaningless kills and really did nothing with them. So, unfortunately, a lot of players only look for players that drop 30 or 40 kills a match. Remember, you need objective players and you need passive players to make up the right team composition. Watch how people play rather than looking at the scoreboard. Look at decisions they make and how they move. Also, players don't often shine until they have the right team composition or unless they're fully supported by a team. Take us, for example. We've had some pretty high-ranking players in the past that tend to drop a lot of kills. And the reason for that is Vamped and I are really, really good passive players. We have the ability to either run around, go crazy, get a lot of kills, or we can sort of hang back and support someone to get a lot of kills themselves. So just remember, these things don't happen overnight. They have to be worked out. Alright, moving on. Now, you've got to start small. Like I said, find someone similar to you. You've really got to look for people with similar goals and attitudes. So you've got to shop for people and not just players. I mean, making friends is probably the easiest way to keep a team together. Like, I've been playing with Vamped for, I don't know, since Gears of War. And I'm pretty sure that came out in like 2005 or something. And that really is the easiest way to keep a team together and for everyone to enjoy themselves. Once you've got one person, just keep playing. I mean, keep playing pickup games together, build a little bit of chemistry, even if there's two of you. You can still work from that, and chances are someone will notice this duo that's running around, and they'll be interested. From there, essentially try and become students of the game, learn how to play better, and chances are, if you've got something to give, something to teach, there'll be someone that will want to listen, and they might even look up to you and be interested in joining your team. So by that stage, you'll probably be pretty damn good, and someone will notice. And while you're looking for people, try and just enjoy yourself, have fun. And even though it may not feel like you can be picky, try and do so. Trial people, don't just pick people up straight away and get a feel for them. You won't win scrims straight away, but that doesn't matter. Just look at how people perform when they're at their weakest, and when you're losing. So this is the most important part. So everyone's really happy when they're winning, but it's COD and scores can be inverted in seconds. If you can work at that late game, if you can work at winning while you're losing per se, then you've probably got the right player. You shouldn't be looking for other pros, you should be looking for other unknown talent. So my entire team was made up of glorified pub stars with good shots. We just learnt spawns and what to do by playing against anyone and everyone. This is from public matches to competitive games. We took everything we possibly could. What essentially got us our big break was the first Black Ops LAN. We won that. We were complete unknowns, we came from nowhere, and we just put in the hard work and we got things done. Now the game is still young, so if you put in a little bit of extra effort now and play and learn the game, become a student of the game right now, it's going to be the easiest to get known, because you will be able to compete with the pros that don't quite have that in-depth knowledge. They just basically run off like prior COD skills and from playing the earlier games and just basic gun skill. Alright, moving on a little, we're going to talk about sort of joining a team versus creating one. Joining a team is sort of fairly similar in creating one, in the fact that you've got to find people that suit you, that you get along with. It's just the opposite. Really quickly before I delve into this topic, I want to talk about people sending messages to join teams. Alright, seriously, if you send me a message that is a sentence long and it's just like a grammatical pile of garbage, you do not put yourself on my radar, and I reply with thanks but no thank you, and it pains me to write that sentence. Like I said earlier, you have to sell yourself without sounding like a douchebag. Be genuine, be you, unless you're some kind of self-absorbed twat. You have my permission to act like someone else. Alright, my personal suggestion is that you create a team. I find that creating a team is more rewarding, and you sort of have that element of control if you're good at it and if that's what you sort of like. Like I keep saying, start small. Give other players like you that don't seem to be able to find a team or a place to call home a home. Seriously, like, put in some time together and play. The game is so young right now that doing that sort of thing will make you better or equal to the pros. Like I keep saying, you really just need to stick to it. I didn't come to win LANs overnight. I've been playing competitive in small games far before Call of Duty, and I've started at the bottom from all of those and worked my way up, and you guys have to do the same. Alright, to sort of see if you're leader material for a team, it's usually something sort of comes naturally. I was sort of a leader for most of my life, just sort of like in sports and in school and stuff like that, but it was only when I felt like I could provide like a solid base and value to those around me, and obviously I was pretty good at games, so I just sort of naturally fell into that leading role because I knew what had to be done, and I got it done. Alright, so even if you sort of loosely fit that criteria, you should definitely start as a team yourself. I mean, it's not hard to lead. All you've got to do is sort of listen to people, be honourable and respectful of those around you, and just have a simple democracy, and listen to what everyone has to say, and you're set. After all I've said about finding people with similar attitudes to you, sometimes it just doesn't work, and you clash in one way or another, maybe like a personal or an emotional level. So nobody will ever 100% fit the role, and you've got to learn to live with that, and put your game faces on, leave every possible drama and piece of crap out of the equation when it comes time to play. So if you think you've had it rough, I've had teammates that have helped hurt my personal life, and yet I've still played alongside with them with my game face on, before I've even forgiven and forgotten what they'd done to me. So we still played, even though there was issues there. You just got to learn to be the bigger man. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. Stick together is the most important factor in success. Don't break up if you lose. Don't break up if one of you has a little hissy fit. A good, strong team is a team that gets over those issues. Alright, a quick couple other tips before we wrap this up. Don't grow an ego. There's a difference between an ego and confidence. Learn it. I don't care if you win a LAN or a scrim or do well in a pickup game. Be honourable and avoid stupid arguments, because you'll look like a tool and drive away potential cool people you could be playing with. You get respect from the right sort of people that you want to team with you. For example, I don't want to play with stuck-up jerks, so why would I ever be interested in someone that drops 50 kills in a game, but has their head so firmly planted up their own arse that they need to tell everyone how much they suck on a forum? You pick up senior 50 kill shit talker, and chances are that that person won't work with you on the important things or play well as a team. Really quickly on the topic of sponsors, please don't bother. It's hard enough for top 3 teams to sort that stuff out and to make it work. So all you should be doing is playing the game, enjoying what you're doing, enjoying the people you're with, and if you're good enough, the sponsorship will come to you at the right time. I think I went a little bit off topic a couple of times there just because I had a lot to sort of talk about in a few sort of related areas. But anyway, this is pretty much all from me. If this didn't cover what you guys were after, I could probably do a quicker, more focused version of this commentary. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or any further stuff, let me know and I'll probably wrap it up or just quickly answer it there or make another video for you. Thanks guys, Valsider out.